XRP is on the boom. This recent update and new market development on this token have raised a severe investment force for XRP. Investors need to keep a strict eye on this one because you can't miss any buying opportunity. Will XRP hit $2 before the start of 2022? Make sure to watch this video till the end to know more. But first, we are giving away 25 XRP coins at the end of the month to one random subscriber to continue their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section. Welcome XRP Army. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribe. The Ripple vs. SEC is always making news in the crypto market space. Given the current scenario, we believe the time is not far when we would see XRP back to trading again. The present pressure on the lawsuit is majorly on SEC's side, as it appears that the SEC has been getting crushed by other regulatory bodies. Not to mention, we have witnessed an entry of a new body, Empower Oversight. This is a very important organization that has decided to close in on the SEC. Well, as a matter of fact, the SEC's expression of control towards the cryptocurrency market was growing extensively after its order to extend the fact and expert discovery. The thought that the SEC would claim its supervision over the digital asset seems to be absurd under such circumstances. The watchdog of the government, Empower Oversight, has stolen the show to become a highly important topic of discussion. This firm is a non-profit, nonpartisan educational organization whose objective is to enhance the independence of governmental oversight towards corporeal wrongdoing. In short, this organization could also be termed as an extended arm of the government that is responsible for finding out certain peculiar corporeal activities that are unlawful. Well, by this, it is understandable that the SEC is in danger. With the entry of Empower Oversight, it would be hard for the SEC not to reveal its internal matters. Because this organization looks into any possible matter, hiding stuff might not be feasible. Empower Oversight has submitted under the Freedom of Information Act, requesting for the internal documents and communications of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. As per the organization's update blog, the information was released under the title, Empower Oversight Seeks Information on Conflict of Interest in Cryptocurrency at SEC. Well, on the question of conflict of interest, the SEC has time and again hinted towards a hypocritical side of the matter. On one side, the regulatory body claims XRP to be a security, and on another side, the activities of the former SEC officials indicate otherwise. The FOIA request seeks to take the communications between the SEC officials and their current and former employers amid the turbulent lawsuit against Ripple and its individual defendants. As per the official statement, William Hinman, the former director of the SEC's Corporate Finance Division, is the person to be suspended. According to reports, from May 2017 to December 2020, William Hinman was seen to have been actively participating in the SEC's regulation of cryptocurrencies. And interestingly, he was receiving millions of dollars from his former employer, Simpson Thacker, a law firm whose connection with Hinman appears to be never-ending. Simpson Thacker is a part of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, an industry solely with the objective of driving the use of the cryptocurrency Ethereum. William Hinman is a very important person in this matter. Previously, Ripple requested the deposition of Hinman because of his speech on cryptocurrency in 2018. In his speech, he expressly talked about Bitcoin and Ethereum not being securities. This statement led to the considerable rise of both tokens, especially Ethereum. The matter does not end here. Hinman leaving the firm was yet another interesting move as the former official left the SEC in December 2020 and returned to Simpson Thacker as a partner, only after which the SEC sued Ripple, one of Ethereum's competitors, claiming its security. This is not the only instance where the SEC displayed an exact expression of coincidence. Mark Berger's incident was something too similar. Empower Oversight also is reviewing the potential concerns regarding the former SEC chairman Jay Clayton. This man was the former chair of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, whose actions are also alleged to conflict with interest. Jay Clayton also declared that Bitcoin wasn't a security, which is the entire reason for him coming under the increased scrutiny over handling cryptocurrency issues. The part becomes more suspicious when Empower Oversight reveals that Mr. Clayton's career at the SEC ended with THNG, the SEC's case against Ripple. After leaving the SEC, Mr. Clayton joined One River Asset Management, a cryptocurrency hedge fund focusing solely on Bitcoin and Ethereum. The nonprofit organization is also asking to produce first-hand information on the matter from everyone to disclose the same. Under the guidance of founder and president Jason Foster, the organization assisted Senator Grassley with the creation of the Bipartisan Whistleblower Protection Caucus and the Inspector General Empowerment Act, 2016, as well as the FBI Whistleblower Protection Enhancement Act, 2016. Dean Zerby, who has successfully represented whistleblowers who have earned awards totaling almost $600 million, and Gary Aguirre, who overcame retaliation after refusing his SEC superior's demands to grant a Wall Street banker special treatment because of the banker's political influence. In May 2010, the bank and its CEO, Pequot, reached a $28 million settlement with the SEC. When it comes to enforcement of the digital asset space, the SEC is under a lot of pressure to make the right decisions. The SEC versus Ripple case appears to be the final straw, as the sector has banded together to combat the regulation by enforcement approach. John Deaton, XRP holders' attorney for the SEC against Ripple, who submitted an intervention request, has publicly declared that SEC personnel have been susceptible to conflict of interest from its inception. He shared his personal profit theory at the beginning of January 2021. Mr. Deaton recommended a line of inquiry prior to the deposition of William Hinman to pressure the former SEC officer on allegations of conflict of interest. A lot of questions arose on Hinman's deposition after Ripple's counsel claimed that the SEC has easier access to certain data on the deposition. In any case, Mr. Hinman's own views as to the status of XRP are doubtful because, as Ripple's counsel wrote, not all the factors set out in Howey need to be met in order to be an investment contract. The Hinman testimony is denied by the SEC's own public communications as late as October 2020, which the SEC has not decided on XRP status. According to Ripple's counsel in the defense, Hinman stated during his last deputation that the application of the federal securities legislation on digital assets was novel to everyone before joining the SEC in 2017 but years into the allegedly unregistered securities offered by Ripple. The fight between the SEC and Ripple has gotten even crazier after the inclusion of the U.S. Congress. Representative Don Bayer proposed the Digital Asset Market Structure and Investor Protection Act as legislation that would protect every investor and market stakeholder and promote innovation via the incorporation of digital assets. According to attorney Thu Vu Hogan, if this legislation were to get passed, XRP would not likely be subjected to being under the governance of the SEC. Instead, according to the bill, the Commodities Future Trading Commission would have the power to take supervision of the digital space. Now, it is on the Parliament and the court to decide whether XRP is a digital asset or a security. Therefore, it is evident that the SEC is under pressure. Even then, Gary Gensler, the present SEC chair, believes that every initial coin offering is unregistered securities. Therefore, cryptocurrency will fall under the jurisdiction of the SEC's governance. Well, it would be interesting to witness the court shattering the fantasies of the SEC. Now, it's time to look into the XRP price trajectory. XRP is trading at $1.18 with a red of 4.87% change in the last 24 hours. Even when it is down by 4%, the token price is at its 3-month highest, revealing the outburst of higher investment inflows. We have some data from an analyst behind the Twitter handle Credible Crypto. He believes that if XRP breaks past its all-time high of $3.40, its next target would be at $10. At the end of the current bull run, the target is at $20 to $30. Furthermore, an increase in the buying pressure will be witnessed following a breakout past $3.40. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 more videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that the prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered as financial advice. Do conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.